Welcome back to my Tarot Cards. It's Jasmine. We're going to do a few world predictions for 2026 and 2027 to see what's coming in. So I have your cards pre-shuffled already, and we're going to see what the energies are for us moving forward. All right, don't forget to like, subscribe, tell your friends about me, and if you want a personal reading, text me with the number down below. All right. Show me what's coming in for all of us. Show me what's coming in for all of us in 2026, 2027. What do you see for 2026, 2027? It's almost the fallout. 2026, 2027. I'm going to pull this one. Don't forget, I work with Spirit. I'm a psychic medium. I don't always have to have cards to tell you what's going on. Give me a few more cards. Okay, there's a lot here, so I'm also going to pull this last one from the bottom. All right. So, for the first one, I'm seeing a lot of people that have lost. This is the Five of Pentacles. Pentacles always represents money. But this is a loss of money because we have the man that has a broken foot here. And poverty, walking barefoot always represents poverty in the tarot. So a lot of people have lost money due to sickness and illness. And I'm seeing because of the prices going up in your premium of the insurance, there'll be a lot more sickness because people won't be able to pay that premium, and they won't be able to get like certain tests that they need because the insurance don't want to cover it, don't want to pay for it, so they'll fall to sickness and illness, and they'll lose money because of that. This is loss of money due to sickness and illness. So I am seeing that problem with that for the insurance. All right, so a lot of people are going to suffer with that because of insurance not being able to pay the premiums and stuff like that. Premiums going up. Now, this is mental instability, or this could be feeling trapped, feeling tied up. Swords always represent restriction, confinement, jail time. You know, you can't see your future because you feel tied up, be blindfolded. And the reverse means the release of that. So a lot of people might be feeling that they're getting out of a certain situation, but only to fall back in, okay? I'm seeing because of the stimulus check that's supposed to be coming, you know, believe it when it hits your account, is what I'm going to say. Believe it when it hits your account. But people feel the sense of being released from, you know, a certain situation. Maybe their car note is due, or their house payment is due, or whatever. So they're feeling, you know, a little sense of release, which is a good thing to feel. But they're not seeing the true calling of the situation, because here we have Judgment. Judgment represents an awakening. Sometimes they call this card the Great Awakening card, or the Great Aha card. You'll have an aha moment. So a lot of people are going to be waking up to a lot of things they didn't realize before, due to money coming in, money being spent. You know, this has to do with government issues, which is not going to be a good thing, because they're going to see that even though Trump's trying to give this money back, prices are going to go up. Inflation is going to go up, because we're not ever going to get ahead when we get this money, because that causes everything else to rise. So today I'm drinking out of my beautiful little cup. I got it at Walmart last year, actually. And I'm going to put it right there. So a lot of people are going to see that. They're going to start noticing that. They're going to be saying, well, what's the use of getting this money if prices are going to go up, if things are going to stay the same? So it's like people will start having clarity to that. I'm seeing a lot of our country It's going to be in even more of a defense mode. This is when you're in the defense mode. This is when you are protecting what is yours. See, the man standing here, he's protecting what's his. He wants peace and calm in his life, but he just can't get it because people are coming at him. He wears this bandage on his head, excuse me, y'all, because he feels beat up. So this pretty much means like you feel beat up. A lot of people could be feeling this way too. They're like, God, when are we going to get some relief? Life is just beating me up. I'm still trying to pay this bill. I'm trying to pay that bill, and it's just not happening. And I'm holding the ground. See, once in your beginning, there's white, but he's all covered up with everything else because it's just not happening. So he's standing his ground. He's trying to hold up and all that. Then finally, the stimulus check comes. Here it is, money coming in from the universe, stimulus check. Okay, but at what cost? Again. At what cost? Because right behind it is the tarot card, the tower, which represents an unexpected event. Boom, something bad happening. These people didn't know they're going to be flying out of this building on fire down to their demise. So even though we get this money, at what cost are we going to get it? Because nothing is free in this life, y'all. Nothing is free. Okay, so right now I'm seeing gas prices go down, which is good. I saw the lowest gas price I saw today was $2.03. And hey, that was great. I filled up my tank, and it didn't cost me that much. But is it going to stay that way? No, it's not going to stay that way. This is just temporarily. Yeah, this is just temporarily. You're not going to... It's not going to stay that way. Things will start doubling and prices will start going up. There'll be a lot of price gouging. I'm seeing a lot of price gouging. I did see some stuff at Walmart drop. I love Walmart. I'm always in Walmart. And I compare the prices. Some prices go up, some prices go down. But it's not going to change just because we get this money. All it's going to do is cause inflation. Now, I am seeing messages coming through that are positive. For some of you, this could, or for our world, it could mean that, your loan has gone through, or the food stamp thing is going to change again, y'all. Don't count on it to be the same as it's always been. That's never going to be the same again. And neither is Social Security or anything like that. I am seeing that he wants to do the no tax thing, which to me is great. I don't want to pay taxes. I hate paying taxes. They take so much out of your check for taxes. And it's like, even when you get that return, you don't get it all back, Yeah, so I'm seeing good news coming in through a mail, through a email, through a fax message, or it could even mean social media about taxes, about property taxes, about taxes on your paychecks and stuff like that. So that's going to be good news. And then last but not least, we have the genie bringing in more good news for the year in 2026. But I'm going to say this, though. I'm going to talk about Trump for a minute, allegedly. This is alleged. I'm seeing him falling sick. I'm seeing him falling to a serious illness in this next year. Very serious illness, which might take him out. Okay, and I predicted this before. I've said this many times. I'm seeing him falling to a serious illness. I do feel like he's got some dementia, is what I'm seeing. I feel like he covers it up very, very well, allegedly. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And his family covers it up too. But I do see him falling to some type of illness. I'm also seeing bees. I'm seeing an invasion of bees, bumblebees or bees, not hornets, not wasp, but bees. Okay, there's going to be an invasion of bees coming. Yeah, and then again, aliens, a lot of contact with aliens. I am seeing that NASA is going to try to send a, one of our rockets or whatever they are up there. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And then I'm also seeing that the color red in water. To me, that represents blood in water. Blood in water. This could be due to war, but I'm seeing a lot of blood in water. Now, this could represent to floods. There are going to be more floods along the East Coast and the West Coast. Tsunamis coming, of course, the earthquakes. Again, I speak of the earthquake in California that's going to detach part of the state, floats away. People have been doing that for years and years and years. Well, guess what? It's finally here. It's finally here. So, yeah. I'm also seeing a firestorm. California is going to get hit the worst, okay? Water, fire, earthquake is going to get hit the worst this year and into the next year. I mean, they're barely going to survive that, if they survive at all, is what I'm seeing. And then the same with Florida. I'm seeing water wiping them out. I'm also seeing a lot of riots. A lot of riots in Chicago, way up there, East Coast. A lot of riots over something. And I think I've said this in my last video, but they are coming. I'm seeing a new virus coming in as well, that's going to attack the, cells in your body. So be ready for that, because this one's going to be worse than I think we've ever had in anything. Worse than the COVID, worse than the flu. Yeah, there's something else coming. So be prepared for that. All right, I'm going to end here, y'all. Remember, everything I say is alleged, but I'm a psychic medium. Never been wrong a day in my life. So there you go. If you want that person reading, text me and I'll get back at you. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.